Well, I think I know what you're thinking about high-speed rail. We don't have the population in North America. We love the automobile. We don't have the history of rail travel that Europe does, and so on. Well, some of that is right and a lot of it's wrong. I mean, the railroads really built both America and Canada. We have a glorious history in railroads. And when I think back to the 2008 bailout, I'm thinking that the auto sector and the highways, as much as I enjoy driving, are really a roadmap to yesterday's technology and yesterday's employment possibilities and economy. Even back then and before, our railroads were running at capacity. The freight lines were full. And when you take the train across Canada, which I've done a couple of times, you're pulled off onto a siding for a long time because the freight trains are too long to get onto the siding. So the passenger train has to get onto the siding, and you are delayed. There's a 4-hour gap in Winnipeg between the time you arrive and the time you leave, just so that if you're 3.5 hours late, you can still leave on time. Well, madness. What a shame we didn't double track the railroads. That would have been infrastructure that was still serving us now. What a shame we didn't sink pillars into that right-of-way and put elevated transit over there, even interurban, high-speed monorail, etc. There's a lot of technology that could have been used. But no, we invested in the old technology of the automobile and the highways. By the way, what they've found in Europe is when they build a high-speed rail line, they end certain air routes. People do not travel by airplane when they can travel by high-speed rail going a couple of 100 miles an hour. Secondly, they pull a number of people off the highways onto the high-speed rail. So traffic on highways decreases, airline routes are abandoned or decrease or are discontinued. And then they get a third source of customers, and they're not sure where they come from. They might be tourists, they might be people who normally wouldn't travel by car or slow rail or air, but they get 3 different types of people on there: drivers, flyers, and then the mystery people. So it's kind of build it and they will use it, and one day we've got to take the leap of faith and do that in North America.